hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Ray got first today. Ray did it. Oh my god. Thank you for doing first, Ray. Potato, thank you for the daily dining check-in. Hi, Joker, thank you for the daily dining check-in. And the hydrate and stretch Aston. Hi, thank you for the daily dining check-in as well. Oh my, we got some sounds going. Hello, hi, hello. Vara is 3D today. Vara is 3D today. I want to show you the newest version of the 3D model. Why we close? Because I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Um, there's actually hold on. There's actually a couple things I want to show you. It's a new outfit. We have wings now, and we have updated expressions. Now, I still gotta work on a couple things. I still gotta work on a couple things. I'm still struggling to smile a little bit. I'm trying. It's a little tough, but I want to show you the rest. I want to show you a couple cool things that we can do now, with the facial expressions that we couldn't do before, and also I'll back up and show you the rest. All right? There's a couple of new things actually. Related to it. Hi, Stray. Hi. Hello. We're also doing blueprints, but I wanted to show you this model first because we all know how much I like to drop treats on Monday. We all know how I like to just drop things on a Monday. New art on a Monday. New emotes. New things. New model Mondays. Mondays. It's gonna be a Monday. It's so hard to produce a smile nowadays. uh, you know what? Kind of is. I could technically force it. There is an expression that I could turn on, to force us to smile. But unfortunately, and it's nobody's fault but mine. I think it's because I smile more with my cheeks than I do with my lips in reality. And so that tracks really well with the 2D because it's able to kind of function with that information. But with the 3D, it's different and it's actually looking for your lips. And unfortunately, mine go pretty flat when I smile. Um, we don't force a smile here. Only real smile, please. Yeah. So I think in my case, like my cheeks are already hurting because I've been smiling the whole time, but you just can't see it. And we'll work on that. We'll work on it. T Rex, you love T Rex. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Then you'd love being a tiny diny here. You'd love it. You'd love it. But let me show you the expressions. Stray actually worked on this so much. Stray worked on this so much. I'm so thankful for Stray because otherwise we would never have a 3D model. By the way, this is clearly AI bot. That's crazy. Let's ban them. Let's ban them. This is not AI slop, and you're never gonna see this channel again. That's crazy. Stray is great. Stray is great. Which is funny because with 2D models, you could literally be ugly crying and that it'll still be smiling. That I think, see, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. It's because with the 2Ds, it's so easy to smile, but this one, it's so hard. No matter how much, like, we could see if I go like this, right? This is just me normal talking. We could see how downturned it is just with my normal face. I'm not trying to smile right now. I'm just talking. Um, so now we look really tired, but when I go like this and I'm trying as hard as I can to be to emote it really well and this is what we got. Like this is the better one. I could look like this, like I could just not bother or I could emote with my face the whole time. Ray with a 40 stream streak. With a 40 stream streak. But alright, let me close get a close up of this really quick. You have a close up, but I'm getting a close up so I can tell you exactly what it is. She's trying really hard, guys. She is. I am. So the first thing you'll notice, I'll back up so you can see the wings. But really, kind of our expressions are better now, aside from the smiling. But that's not. That's not. I don't think that's anybody's fault. I think that's just me. Um, we now I mean, our eyes open a lot better than they did before. They used to be like this all the time. Now they're more normally like this, which is wonderful, which is a wonderful thing. Um, we also can kind of squint more, and I can give you these interesting side expressions. I could always side eye you, but it was always kind of like, it wasn't as much a side eye. So now we can really get it in there with all those expressions. And now I can be super shocked. You'll notice you'll want to take note of the pupils. You'll want to take note of the eyes and see what happens here. I'll show you a couple times. Ready? Okay. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Ready? Okay. And one more time. One more, because I know it's quick. That's right. They get smaller. That's right. They get smaller. So now we have reactive eyes. They react. They react, which is wonderful because they didn't do that before. She's shocked. She's horrified. They didn't do it before, so now they do. Now they do. Surprise Vara, like that one GIF. Yeah. Hold on, there's lots of messages in here really quick. Um okay, whatever this is oh, 1 second. I have to moderate. I have to do my job for a second. It's crazy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. YouTube has been really rough recently. Oh, hello, Jenny. Hello, hello. Absolutely flabbergasted. Yeah. We have reactive eye, but not the mouth. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't know why it doesn't work. We don't know why yet. We don't understand why. Oh, on YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is like I explained. I don't. You might have been here the last time I talked about it, but recently, maybe it's just like the crowd. Maybe it's just the audience that is currently being pushed by stuff. But right now on YouTube, it's very much like TikTok chat. Like it's all like gross commentary or like accusatory statements, random bits and pieces of information nobody asked for, random questions and requesting shoutouts. Like that's the whole YouTube chat right now. It's almost like the TikTok kids moved over to YouTube. It feels like it. And I don't like it. Why did they move to YouTube? They shouldn't have done that. YouTube TikTok still exists. Wait, let me go there. So right now with YouTube, like it's feels so counterproductive. I was talking to Stray about this before. Like I'm feeling not necessarily down, but I'm feeling really conflicted with the YouTube because I feel like it's not going well and I don't know what to do about it. But one of the parts about it is this: we're like, okay, well, 5 people see the stream, but then I have to ban 4 out of those 5 people because they're of unsavory character. What has me in the What do you mean? Has me in the basement? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Hey, y'all need to chill down, gang. Yeah, some of the YouTube has like been kind of crazy, and I just have to keep banning people all the time. It's a shame because I only have like one person that watches the YouTube, and I'm like, it can be real chill. This is like a one-on-one personal show just for you. And then they got to go ahead and do some weirdness. But anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me back up and show you more of this. So let me go here first so you can see the entirety. Now you can see the whole front. This is what will look like generally most of the time. You can see we've got some wings on the sides now that actually function like wings. We didn't have those before. We were wingless in 3D. We are no longer wingless. We do have wings. They exist. They flop around like wings. They are not animated, but they do flop around, which is exactly what I want. Um, I heard you say someone called the model AI slop, and I was like, the whole thing is via human hands, right? The entire thing is made with human hands, and somebody said, I forget where. Oh, I already, since I banned them, I can't see their message anymore. Oh no, I can see their message. What exactly did they say? We can view every message and review them. I just want to see the message. They said, this is clearly AI bot. So not only did they think that everything you're seeing on the screen is AI generated, but they also claimed that the human behind it, is AI, which is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then we had somebody that I had to ban because they told me not to move, and then they told me to tell them one more time again. And to me, that means that's the cue of like the I need to ban them because they're pretending or telling me that they're doing sexually explicit things to the stream, and so they gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. What are they smoking? 1 million stream streak. Do the one with a 10 stream streak. 10 stream streak. You know, every stream streak matters, whether it's 10 or 500. We all know you're 5 birds in a trench coat, right? Right? Our Burb Adventure Guild receptionist. We kind of do. I'll show you the rest of the outfit. We actually have a skirt right now. That's gross, yeah, but it happens more than you would think. Um, More than you would think. It used to be a regular thing on the TikTok all the time. I was constantly banning people over there, but now it's happening on YouTube because apparently YouTube is now unsafe. But that's okay. We'll move on for now. So here's the front. I mean, I'll go all the way around for you. The bow is still the same. We got all that going on. And I will show you more of the outfit. I will back up a little bit. It's actually technically butterfly themed. But I didn't care because it had our colors in it, so I decided that we should wear it. I thought that it would be cute. So we are wearing it. So here's this. I'll show you all the way around it. We've got like a little corset going on, and we got this little thing on the side going on. I might even back up a little bit more so you can get the full outfit like here. And I will go around like this very slowly so you can see what's going on. We're kind of on the tilt. Don't mind me. Don't know why we are on the tilt, but we are. This happens to me all the time with this model. For some reason, we're like always on the tilt tracking wise. I don't know why that happens either, but we're getting there. We're gonna figure it out eventually. One day, the hair is so shiny. It is shiny. It is. This one's very shiny. Working 9 to 5 look. This would be it. This is the 9 to 5 look. This is the Vara's broken needs a job. This is the before and after hours like outfit. I'm gonna go down this way a little bit. I'm gonna be very careful. But you'll notice something down here. You'll notice. Look at that. Look what we've got. Look at that. We actually have a functioning 3D looking leg. Actually for real this time. Actually for real. I mean, it doesn't move because I don't have any of the modeling for that. I do not have 3D tracking, but we have it. How could anyone not see it? Chicken legs. She has a leg. um, we also have these cutie little shoes on. Bean. You VTuber? Yes. Yes, VTuber. You'll get to see, look at these little shoes. I think that the shoes are really cute, honestly. I think that they're adorable little shoes. But yeah, that's the look. I'll probably take some pictures later. I might have already taken a couple pictures, but I cannot remember, and that's okay. So I'll probably take some more pictures later and we'll do all that. But in the meantime, do a tap dance. Yeah. In the meantime, we'll get to the we'll get to blueprints and we should all say thank you, Stray, again for all of the help and doing all of the wonderful things that I cannot figure out how to do. Wonderful. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. And look, we get to be so cute. I feel like I never use the 3D enough, but one day we'll get there where we're using it all the time. Thank you. There it is. Yay. Alright. Let's go. I actually need to turn blueprints on. I didn't turn it on yet because I was running a little bit late and all of that. So let me just move you over for a second and we'll turn blueprints on wherever it is in here. And we'll yap for a couple minutes while it turns on. There it is. It'll probably only take like a second. We might just lag for a second while it does it. And then we'll be fine. She did it in exchange of you letting them gamble your channel in the casino. That's crazy. Why did it full screen? It literally was just loading and not full screen. Why is it suddenly full screen? Game, please! Why can't you save my settings ever? It literally went out of full screen. I mean, it was already small. Why did we have to change it? Alright. Let me fix this settings. Graphics. Give me 1 second. Not full screen. Okay. Put that over here. Now this one's tough because I need to move all of you over just a little bit. Because nothing fits on the single monitor. Thank you, Sai, for the daily tiny check-in. Alright, let's get this going. Where is it? Where is it? Blueprints? And of course, it's too big for the screen. Alright. Oh, I forgot. I actually need to remove the whole, the frame because it doesn't fit. Okay. I'm gonna go like this with it. And then, ta-da! Now you can see that. Let me get you some audio, and then I'll move myself so I'm not in the way, and also if you're watching on vertical, you'll be able to see me properly. Just 1 second. But with this, I haven't figured out yet how to move it, how to set, like, toggles to move the model. So, for now, I have to do everything manually still, so it's a little... It takes a couple extra seconds, whereas the 2D, it's literally just a button, because I have it toggled, set up to do that. Alright, blueprints? Is it gonna work? There it is! There's the audio. Alright. Alright, let me move this over a little bit. We'll get it going. Thank you, Ants Jay. There it is. Alright, so we've got this and that. That should be fine. I'll be able to read the chats. I really wish I had 2 monitors. There's so much I wish I had. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Okay. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I gotta move myself over. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta move over this way. And I gotta turn this way a little bit. That's what I like to do generally. How's this? Not too much. How's this? I think that's generally alright. I think we'll do okay with this setup. I think we look alright on both forms. Okay, good. Good, great. Let's see. Where is game? Game is right here. I can see everything. We're good to go. And we can hear everything? Are we doing alright? Yes. Perfect. I like to check in. I'll be monitoring on the vertical just in case anything happens or is weird. I do notice it's a little bit weird on the vertical. Let me do a little shuffling of the way that it looks. It's not quite on the screen all the way. Alright, we're back again. Great uncle, this is day 5. Day 5. Where's my notes? Oh my. I do have my notes. I do have them. Okay. Do you still draw stuff on paper? Yeah, so I'm still drawing stuff on paper. I haven't moved it yet. I think what I'm gonna do is I gotta figure out a special time to do that when I'm not using the iPad, because that's the only way for me to transfer it over. but I use the iPad for every stream unless I'm not using a model. So, we're gonna have to do one specifically where I'm not using the model, and I have my capture card set up, and then we'll just sit and yap while I rewrite my notes for this, and that way it'll be fine. Verb draws now? No. I'm just taking notes. I mean, it's kind of drawing. I'm drawing myself pictures and things so I know what's going on. But I'm not actually doing too much in that department. I don't know. I used to like draw and doodle, but I have not done that successfully in quite a long time. Okay, we're back. Let's remember what keys. Go this way first. We're gonna want something like the hallway, because it gives us 2 more entry points. We want as many entry points as we can get. We're trying to kind of max out and get stuff, even though we're kind of pretty far behind. I probably should have reviewed my notes. This is like class. I should have reviewed our notes from last time. Oh, I remember the observatory. So the observatory kind of works like a fortune telling. And so we can get rewards if we find the observatory early. There was also, we did darts last time. We also did some stuff with the shovel, and we were looking for the terminal password, but we don't know the terminal password yet. Because we need keycard security. We need keycard access security doors, increased frequency of higher ranks. Okay, so that's like the farther we go up. But I know we hit the security last time, and we need that. We haven't gotten a keycard yet. We need to figure out how that works. Shovels. Blue memos are true and red memos are lies. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to 16. We also took note of everything in the chapel, even though we haven't used it yet. We do have notes from the chapel. And let's see. I don't think that meant anything. There's also 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. We've never seen a banana, I don't think, so far. There's also chess pieces in the rooms, but I don't think it means too much. And then the parlor game we looked at last time. So, here we are. Another round. Let's see, which door shall we choose? Perhaps I'll go through here first. Boat check we could technically do, or the breaker. It might be nice to have one of these things pretty early on. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to get the nook, but it doesn't matter too much because if we use the hallway, we can always go that way. So I think we'll take the coat check because we'll able to. Oh no, we actually don't want the coat check. We want the utility closet. Just in case, you never know when we might actually need it. We're not going to go in yet. We don't need it right now. It's just so that way we have it for the future. Now we're going to go this way, and we're going to pick something that's got multiple ways in. Not the spare room. We'll probably go for the den. The storeroom would be nice, but we're not an inn, so we're gonna go to the den this time. See where it takes us. Some things change around a little bit, but generally, see in here, if we had a key, I could open that up. The trunk is locked. Yes, the trunk is indeed locked, so we now know that if we get a key, we can open the trunk. In here? Usually there's something in here. Yes, there is. An emerald for us. Everything else is just as it usually is. Nothing else has changed. So, let's go this way again. Maybe we can get something with a key. No, we can go to the parlor, or we can get 2 items from the closet. That's not a bad idea to get 2 things from the closet. Her arms are tweaking. Are my arms tweaking? Are my arms tweaking? Give me a second. Let me take a look. They look alright now. Are they sometimes tweaking? Oh, it is sometimes tweaking, isn't it? Let me fix that. I had my... Oh, they're actually really tweaking. Why is that? Why are we tweaking? Occasionally flicks upwards. Yeah, she's trying to fly. Right? We're trying to fly away, alright? Sometimes I can't help it. Let me see if I could fix that by changing my position. What if I put more light on it? How's that? What if I put the light directly in my face? A bit. Arm raised a bit. Her instinct is taking over, yeah. Alright, let's try this. Just maybe more light is the answer. Hopefully that does it. Alright, I think we might end up going to the parlor, because we really don't need the chapel. I know it's in the chapel. We don't need it. We could do the parlor and get some stuff. We won't get keys, but there's the puzzle. Actually, we're not going to do that because there's no way out. We're going to just do the closet and get 2 items and hope we get something nice. What is it? It is a single ivory die. While drafting, you may use this to roll new floor plans. Okay, so if we have trouble, we can use that. And another emerald. That is not what I wanted, actually, but okay. Now we'll go back in here and go to the other door. Let's see. Going this way, we really don't want to block ourselves in. The courtyard would be the most beneficial to us. At this moment, it gives us a way out. It kind of cuts that other way off, but it also might come in handy later if we get a shovel. But we do need a shovel. We do get, looks like we get this though. We got a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. We can even unlock trunks. We can take that back to the den. I hate to lose a step, but I want the keys in here. Sledgehammer that open. Yes. Keys. Now we have 3 keys. What did I miss? Not much too far. Not much. So going that way, we're gonna want to go this way for now. Not many options. Well, there's actually... These options are not great. I think maybe we'll redraw. I'd love to go to the passageway, because it would give us 3 more options, but I don't have the 2 gemstones to do it. We could do the guest bedroom. That could give us some more stuff later on, but this is so far in the middle of the lane, and the same with the storeroom, so I'm actually going to redraw. Okay, so there's a nook that'll take us that way. We can do the bedroom, we'll do the same thing. We'll get 2 steps every time we go in. Or the pantry if we want to go entirely in the opposite direction. Well, I have 3 keys, so I'm not too bothered about a key. Steps aren't a bad thing. We don't have any monies. But that takes us the other way. I think I want to go this way, because it gives us an opportunity to go where we've already cut ourselves off. Alright, so we'll get 2 steps every time we walk in here. And I don't think there's anything else in here that we haven't already seen. I'm just gonna double check that there's nothing here. And there isn't. Okay. Parlor, nook, chapel. Chapel's technically the best. It gives us... no, it gives us 1 way out. This gives us 1 way out. 1 way out. And they all go in the same direction. So... I think we'll go to the parlor, because we'll get some more gemstones when we do the puzzle. So let's pick up the key and do that. Alright. We got the key. Wind-up key! Alright. So, if we'll remember from last time, at least one is telling the truth. At least one is telling a lie. One of them has a prize in it. Only one. The black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty. So this one is lying. This box and the blue box are empty. I believe the black box is the one... Let me reread. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty. Yeah, so it's this one. This one has the gemstones in it. Ooh, a couple rubies, looks like. Alright. Now we've got some stones to work with. Storeroom would be counterproductive. I think we're gonna take the corridor. I want the stuff, but... You missed Vara trying to fly away. I don't think there's anything in here. The corridor is just the corridor. Observatory! That's what we want to see. And it also gives us a way up. Billiard room also wouldn't be bad because there's a puzzle. I forget what the prize is for the billiard room, but I think I want the observatory. I think we're gonna give that a go. Again. Alright. We need... It actually looks like it's lined up exactly where it needs to be this time. So, let's see what we get. 2 stars. The twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. I know there's a book that tells us about all of this. Yeah. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Ooh, we're gonna open them up. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today? Oh, that's... I love all these options. Alright, we're gonna have to make our way back to the entrance hall at some point. We're pretty far away now. I don't want to do it at this moment. I know we will eventually have to backtrack. We just have to remember that today... So, day 5, 2 trunks in entrance hall. We must not forget, if we go to the entrance hall, we can open them up. Go back and open them. Open them. Okay. I'll probably forget. Alright. Let's see. A nursery? Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Interesting. We've never seen the nursery before. It's a new room for us. I think we'll probably go, too, because these are all... We can go to the spare room. Guest room. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, any bedroom after that, gain 5. We so rarely do that, though. But I'm interested to see what else might be in the nursery. Probably nothing. But we haven't had that room. Oh, it's so counterproductive, though, because we can't go to another room if we do that one. We have to backtrack immediately if we pick that one. I don't want to backtrack. Not yet, anyway. Why is this so ominous? It was last time, too. I think we're gonna take the spare room. I know the nursery, we want to go to the nursery, but I'm not ready. I'm not prepared to backtrack. I don't feel like the run is over yet. Haha. Bedroom. Chapel. Oh, the chapel I don't want because we do not have money for the chapel. We could go to the kitchen, but it blocks us off from continuing in that direction. I could just wait. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one draft. No! There is technically a way around it. We can make our way around it. I just don't want to. We'll take the guest bedroom. Get 10 steps. That way when we backtrack, it won't feel like that much of a loss. Is that a key? They put a key in here for us. We've already read this before. Excellent. Now we have to backtrack all the way to the entrance hall. There was no other way out. Oh, this one's got a horse chess piece. Alright, here's the entrance hall. We backtracked all the way. There's 2 chests in here. Here's one. Oh my god, look at that! There was a key, a gemstone, and a coin. Pledge that one. Just a gemstone and a key in there. Okay. Oh, a silver key! Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. I see. I didn't realize there was multiple different kinds of... I didn't realize we had options. So let me write that down. Silver key equals room with more doors. Whereas the other one's the ooh, I'm so sorry, I hit the mic. My apologies. The other one is probably not so good. Oh no. Oh, these options are not great. We could block ourselves out really quickly. We're gonna go to the drawing room. Gives us 2 ways to go. I'd love to go to the storeroom and get stuff, but that's okay. I really like the way the drawing room looks. I really like it. Really nice. I've always wanted a room like this. Is there anything in here? I don't remember if they said there'd be anything in here. I'm just taking a look. Not that. Oh, this was just... Oh, this is because in here you can redraw floor plans from in here. Which I think is great. We will go this way first, I think. Haha, the nursery again. Pantry will block us off. The nook will not block us off. The nursery will block us off. Or we can redraw. See, the nook isn't the worst option, but I prefer something that would go up. So we're going to redraw because we can. Storeroom, chapel. See, the passageway. The passageway. It'll do it right there. We only have 1 gem now, but that's alright. We can't go that way. We have these 2 other ways. We'll go straight first. Billiard room. Kitchen. Boiler room? We've never seen the boiler room. I think we're gonna go to the boiler room. There's multiple different ways we can go from the boiler room, actually. It gives us the most options, and we've never been here. Hello, hello, welcome in. So there's a way right here. We can go this way. There's a door. It also looks like there's some stuff happening over there. It's a huge boiler. This is a big house. Oh, we can turn this. We could turn that too. Oh no, that makes me nervous. We could turn this too. What do these go to, I wonder? Well, I mean, this goes up that way. This one goes there. Interesting. Is that if we want to, like, go a different way? See, this isn't connected to anything. If I turn these and turn it on, does anything happen? Nothing? It says that this is on now, I think. Don't know what it does, though. even get up there? Can we get over there? We need to somehow... Oh, that turns that over there so we can do that. But how does this work? Interesting. Hold on. Wonder, can I turn this when it's on? Because these both go over here. That powers that. If we want to take that other door. Yeah. That gives you a path that way, but now I'm pretty sure that the door isn't open, right? We need to turn this a couple more times. Oh. What does that do? Why is that running? Where does that go? Oh, that one can be turned on too. How interesting. Okay. That's not what we want. We want this one. I think that's the one. We want those... Oh, it doesn't connect to that anymore. It connects to that one. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. We're figuring this out. Turn this one off. Is there one up there? Oh, okay. Alright. I understand. Climb. I understand. We need to... We could turn this off too? Oh. Yeah, because that's the only way to get access to that, right? Maybe not. Listen, I don't do plumbing work here. I am not a plumber, so give me 1 second. We actually need to turn this back on. Okay. And then we need to turn this... One more time. There we go. And we need to go over there and walk up the stairs. That way. Oh, can we not go this way? Is this... Oh, it looks like that's on a pulley. Is that related to this? I'm sure it is, isn't it? Okay. Are those related? No, those are not related. There's like an there's an elevator up there as well. Oh my. Okay. We can figure this out. We could use that one. Like that. And then turn this one off. Oh, we can't reach this one now. Oh boy. I can reach that from in there? No. That has nothing to do with that though. How interesting. That just moves that for unknown reasons. Oh, hello, hello. Welcome in. What if I went like this suddenly? Will it stop? It does stop at a random spot. That's exactly what we need. Okay, got it. Got it. We're doing it. Turn that on. And that will run under there. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Would you look at that? Okay. Okay. Oh, this is big. There's lots going on here. We're limited to this little area. What is this? Well, it's not on. That's for starters. I can see that much. It's because of this, isn't it? Because this needs to be on. There it is. Okay. No? Nothing? I pushed the button. Alright, give me 1 second. So we can just go this way whenever we want now, currently. There's also a lever. Well, that's convenient. But now... the next problem... Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, this is on now. It's, got a button, that's for sure. It's doing something. Is it running stuff down there, maybe? I am not sure what's happening. I know I need this one to pump the two that it's connected to, which is this panel here and this door. But I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Because I could just have this go that way. I mean, like, we could just push buttons. But we have not found that helpful so far. It is not letting me push buttons. Like, it's coming out that way, which means it's working over here. No buttons to push. No buttons to push. Exactly. I don't entirely understand what the issue is. Maybe we'll go down and take a look down here. Because this, so all this is on like this, and this has to stay. Oh, it's because of this, isn't it? This has to be pumped up there. And then that'll turn on and do the thing. Yeah, now it's going up that way. But now I can't use the elevator. Because it's not on all the way up there. I wonder... Second. I go back up here, maybe I have to go move this. Because it was on that way. Maybe if I go like that. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Any action? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, that's for sure. It's definitely something we're missing. But I can't quite figure out what it is yet. I know that that's fine. This is now going up this way, as it should be, up into the thing. It has the both, like, panels. We can't really see too much. Both of them are on. Is there something to do with the center one now? Are we missing one? Is there one not plugged in? Is there really? Hold on. Because there's this one here that goes like that. Then there's that up there connected to this that goes up here. That's connected to that. So that's not it. The stuff must be coming down from there and out. But what is our issue? What's the problem? Because this is useless to turn on. Because it doesn't connect to anything. I mean, like, I could change... You know what? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Because this doesn't connect anyway anymore. Let's see, this turns this on, which I think we need, but... That turns that. Maybe we're doing it. Maybe we're doing it. It's so much work for, like, one door. Now we can get through. The only other thing we need to change is to pump that like that. Now we can get in this door. Oh my god, I can't write all that down. I won't remember that. And we gotta... I mean, there's always a way to get back to that door. We can go this way to get back to that one. That's so much work just to get right here. Yay! Yeah, we did it. We did it. And these are our options. Well, well. We can go to the storeroom, we can go to the chapel, or we can go to the dining hall. I'm tempted to go to the dining hall, but that leaves that room in the middle out. I do not want to go to the chapel because they're going to take our money. So, perhaps we go to the dining hall. We have not seen the dining hall. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I don't know what rank that we are in, but thank you for the head pat, the invisible head pat. Thank you, thank you. This is kind of a wash, room-wise. We do have we have three separate options with the drawing room, the passageway, and the boiler room, so all hope is not lost. It's just not ideal. We'll go to the dining room. There's no meal yet, because we have not reached rank 8. If we reach rank 8, I don't think it'll tell us when we do. We'll be able to go back and have a meal. But the meal is not ready yet, and we've only got one door to go through. I'm just double checking they didn't leave any special treats for us on the table. Okay. The garage! We don't have any money! No! I want to go to the garage. No! West Hall wouldn't be too bad. The pantry wouldn't be too bad. I think we'll take the West Wing Hall. That way it'll eventually connect up with the other side, assuming we get there. Ooh. We have the option to use a regular key or a special key. I think we should use a special key. Silver key. So that way we get more doors. We want more doors. The pool! The dark room! You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. But we can always go back and turn the lights off and on in here because we have the utility closet. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. The pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool, but we don't have any money for that. I think we're gonna go to the dark room. We're gonna go to the dark room. Okay. Looks a little spooky in here. Definitely a little spooky in here. I would like to turn the lights on. Should we go back to the utility closet and turn the lights on, we think? What do we think? I think so. I think we should go back and turn the lights on and go back. So, we need to kind of go this way. Security would be nice, but we don't have any money for security. The pantry isn't the worst thing we could do. The storeroom would give us some options. I think we're gonna go to the storeroom, get a key, get a gem, and get a coin. And then we'll go back through the dining hall, the boiler room. Oh, going through the boiler room might be a problem. It's gonna be hard. I don't know where that door is anymore. We're gonna block that door off. Maybe it might be better just go through the pantry. And then slide through that way, go through the passageway. I wish we had stuff for security, I really do. But I think it's best we'll go through the pantry, and we'll go from there. We'll pick up, there's usually some food in here. Yeah, there's a banana. And, we got some money. And it'll take us to here, which is a good spot for us to be, because now we can easily walk out here into the passageway. We will, I think what we'll do is go through this door and see what we can find. Let's see, we can't do experimental house features. That's crazy that we have this option now. Go to the gymnasium. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose 2 steps. Oh no. These are all bad options, but I think our only real option is going to be the gym. Because we haven't been there. Y'all wanna play some basketball? We can see outside too. Like, this feels like the back rooms to me. This room. Maybe it's the lights. Doesn't feel right. We're gonna want the Nook. Oh, I'd love the office, but we don't have the stuff for it. So we're gonna take the Nook and get a key on our way back to... I forget which room we're headed to now. Oh, look! Ooh! What is that? Oh. Oh, hold on. We got a little treasure map. X marks the spot. We're gonna have to double check that with our mapping. And a compass. A navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so I think this map was actually leading us to the dark room, but I want to turn the lights back on in there. Grab this, head here, and then we are looking for the utility closet, which is straight this way. We might want to also find a guest bedroom as well and get some steppies. We're gonna have 29 left. Yes, we did go back and get that. Alright, so let's turn on... We have the gymnasium on. Let's also turn on the dark room. And we'll turn the garage on, even though we're not there. And security entry. Those indicators, we're good to go. Okay. Alright, thank you for the hydrate stretch. Let me grab that. Thank you. So, now we're gonna go... We should stop by the bedroom. We should go up through the courtyard and go to the bedroom. I actually think we should go to the guest bedroom, but that's gonna be hard to do because you need to go through the pantry, the boiler room, into the dining room. Actually, no, you don't. We have to go... Oh, we have to go a really weird way. We have to go up into the den, into the courtyard. Den, courtyard, bedroom, parlor, corridor, observatory, spare room, guest room. And then all the way back out. Is it worth it? How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to get 10, and then 6 steps on the way back. Maybe we will just pass. And so now we're heading back to the dark room, so we can go up through the passageway. We'll go into the drawing room, into the passageway. And I believe into the boiler room. Yeah, into the boiler room, then the pantry. Boiler room. Pantry? Yeah, or the dining hall, either one. Pantry. West wing. And here's the dark room. The lights are actually on this time. Not as spooky scary. We can actually see all of this now. Look at that. He's holding something. Can't read what it says. We get a close-up of his face for some reason. He doesn't look very pleased. He looks kind of scared. Right there. The other person's laughing, but he's definitely not. Oh, we have some more stuff. There's a key. There's a picture. Oh, the apple orchard. Oh, wait, there's a heart. Hold on. We've seen the apple orchard. Apple orchard. Apple orchard picture in dark room. Heart. Engraved on tree. Writing. Writing. ... We'll have to go see what it means. We've got this. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. So she must have liked the orchard, so we'll have to... There's a timer. Camera. There's some stuff hanging here, but I don't think there's anything on them. Nope, they're just blank. We do have this, though. It looks like her, again, kind of hanging out. Reading or writing a note. There's a computer here, so maybe it's not. That drawer is open, though, on the right-hand side of the desk. We only have these kinds of computers in security. So let me write that down. Security, maybe? Maybe it's something in the study. Well, maybe we had to open that drawer. Right-hand side. Desk drawer. Blue for terminal. Maybe? Here's another one. Couple of maids with shovels. One's got a shovel. That's probably telling us where the shovel is. Where we can find a shovel. But I can't identify it for now. Here's another version of the same thing. With a duster. Oh, it's a mop, not a shovel. Okay. Here's another version. Little spooky. There's one in here, but it's just like a butter dish. Another one of them. Oh, look, he took a selfie. I don't see, there's nothing else that stands out to me here that we can see. But he took another picture of the camera. Why is that? Are we supposed to take note of the brand on it? It's right here. It's this one. We can't actually touch this camera. Won't let us touch it. At least I don't think so. Maybe is it something on the sides? No, we can't touch it. But let me write the name down. SYNKAO. Camera. It could mean nothing, but we don't know. Treasure map? Why am I suddenly viewing the treasure map? This looks like the spot. Now to find something to dig with. What do you mean this looks like the spot? What do you mean find something to dig with? So, treasure spot. Oh, right here. It's like right here, but there's nothing. There's nothing actually here. Is it because we unlocked this room before we got this? I'm confused and concerned. But let's write down find shovel. We actually have two things we need to shovel. We need to shovel in the courtyard and here, but I'm not sure we're gonna have success in getting a shovel. Find shovel. Dig in dark room. Treasure map. That notification scared me. Dream Element said we're going to a quick ad break and I got scared. It made a noise in my ears. Alright. I think we saw everything in here. All of these are blank. Alright. Use a key. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a key. We don't have another choice. Okay. We're really down to it, aren't we? We could go to the kitchen. We can't go to the kitchen. We can only go to the chapel. I hate to do it, but we need more paths. So the chapel's gonna take our money. We'll try to go this way first. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Yeah, but there's only one way to go. Same with this room, same with that. I guess we're gonna go to the library. We'll take a little look around in here. It looks like there's actually a key. Nope, there's some coins. Good, we got 2 coin back, so we'll be able to come back here once and make our monies back. But other than that, we are kind of booked in that department. Let's see what's in here. Nothing on that. We have not been in here yet. New information. Additional reading. The House Directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Wow. They're just telling us now. Additional reading. I'm taking notes just for like next week when I forget. Press R for directory. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for giving me that information. Nothing over here. There was a note on the table. Mount Holly Library Book Request Form. In library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide in Reddington, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, History of Orindia, EPCW, Pump System User Manual, Drafting Strategy, Archaeological Digest. Which one do we want? Also, I'm going to take a note that this is book request, because I don't know if it's the same every time. Book request form number 124. And I write down books. Requested I might have to switch to pen. With this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. It doesn't say when, it doesn't say the next day or anything like that. It's just when you draft the library. Hello, hello, welcome in. Let's see. I'm tempted to pick drafting strategy because I feel like that might give us an advantage. And we put our name. So today I'm going to be requesting drafting strategy. Architectural Digest. Okay. And now we are going to, I'd like to check up the upstairs really quick. That one looks a little weird, but I guess it's just the way that they did it. Oh, Mount Holly records. Temporal records? Total time? Oh! This is our record! 3 hours and 15 minutes so far. That's how much we have in game. 5 total days. Longest day is 55 minutes and 49 seconds. That's today, isn't it? No, not quite. Average day 34 minutes and 20 seconds. Resource records, steps taken 190. 7 keys turns, 22 gems used, 19 gold spent, 2 stars. Draft records. 83 drafted, bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Puzzle records, 1 billiard room, 1 dartboard, 5 parlors drafted, and 5 parlors solved. Okay. Well, the library keeps a record of us. A little interesting. I don't think there's anything in here. I'm just taking a little looky just in case. You never know when there's something to interact with. Like this. The Mount Holly scrapbook. We are definitely missing information. So there's like the apple orchard. This is everything we've ever touched. The bear in the Mount Holly name's nephew, provisional heir. My favorite floor plans. Yeah, we picked the drawing room all the bunch. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted, the den, the parlor, and the pantry. Most paid for, the passageway, the courtyard, and the commissary. Most time spent in the entrance hall, the boiler room, and the parlor. The boiler room, we've been in the boiler, it says something, because we were in the boiler room one time. And we spent all that time there. Contraptions! We're making contraptions, I guess at some point. Commissary receipt, sledgehammer. Largest purchase, and then there's these other things. We don't know what these are yet. The observatory and a holly bush? Or like a holly branch? Maybe one day. Kitchen. Food for sale. Most avoided floor plans. Kitchen, coat check, and office. We need to go to the office. And that's the last page. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's weird that we haven't been to the library yet after 5 days. This is our first time. But, you know. Whatever. If that's what the game has decided, then that's what they have decided. Let's go this way. Ooh! Oh my god. It doesn't work! Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. The stuff doesn't work because I have the 3D model out. Oh no! Give me 1 second. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, welcome. Hi, Nori. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a really great stream. I hope you had a really good time. Hi. Bink Boink? Is that what it is? Bink Boink Boop? Is that your name? Don't worry, I'll distract him. We love a surprise Black Void. Yeah. Unfortunately, my redeems and stuff, they don't work with the 3D model. At least not yet, and so it gets a little complicated. The stuff isn't quite set up for that. Um Always technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a Vara stream without technical difficulties. I'm sorry if I broke. No, you didn't break anything. No, you're great. You're perfect. You broke nothing. That's the name. It's quite an interesting name there. Quite an interesting name. Bink Boink. We're actually in the middle of the 5th day of Blueprints. We are currently we're probably about an hour in right now, and we're making some good progress today. We're discovering a lot of things we hadn't discovered before, and we're taking a bunch of notes. We're currently we're deep in the weeds today. We're deep in the weeds today with this one. We'll see. I love you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our 3D model. Stray made this, and I use a 2D most of the time, but I do quite love my 3D model. I just don't use it all the time, but we're using it today. Using it today because we get a new outfit today and new expressions today and stuff like that. We have a good time. Stray made it? Yeah. Stray did. Oh, the door's locked. We're gonna use the key. The freezer! Freezes your accounts. Gold and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Whoa, that would only work if we had a ton of stuff. Oh, we can't do like anything here. Are we gonna like lock ourselves out? We kind of are. We're gonna have to go back to the chapel and go the other way. Oh, I don't want the freezer. I think we'll do. I don't want the code check either. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. I mean, we could put the sledgehammer in here, or we could. You know what? We could put the treasure thing in here. I think we'll take the coat check and then we'll go to the chapel. It reminds me of a VR chat model. Looks similar to those. It looks similar to those a little bit, doesn't it? This is our first time in coat check. We can put the because I don't think we're gonna find I really don't think that we're gonna find a shovel. Either that or we can wait and come back. We can always wait and come back. I think we will wait and come back. So let's leave ourselves a note that we went to coat check. This game art style, it's really good. It's really nice. So we need to go to coat check before ending day. And we only have 18 steps left, so the day's gonna end pretty quickly, and we gotta make sure we don't run out of steps before we can get here. Right? We're probably only gonna need a couple steps. We'll probably get ourselves locked out, and then we'll put something in there. We'll probably put the treasure map and hope that we find something another day. Find a shovel. Haha. Not great. Not great. See, here it is. Here's the lockout. I would love to go to the... None of these options are helpful to us. Ironically, this counts as 2 bedrooms. I mean, I guess we can go in this one. I haven't seen the bunk room, but none of these were good selections. Oh, oh, there's a pet in here. Hi. Oh, hi. Oh, yes, hello. I know you've been here by yourself for so long. Oh, I can't do anything to help you or nothing. I can't interact with you. There's a hamster, everybody. Oh, it's getting in the wheel. It's getting in the wheel. Wow. Look at you go. What's it doing now? Just kind of hanging out. Getting back in the wheel again? Wow. Okay. Let's look around. Our little friend is doing their thing. There's some random instruments and things in here. It's like a random hobby room. Oh, there's a note. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he has not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he's at camp. How horrible. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Oh, I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does, If he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Oh my god. Today's a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would rather have had a sister. Oh, all things being said, crossed out is I wouldn't have had it any other way. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Wow, so we have an older brother, and for some reason they really like this today is a good day. So I'm actually gonna write that down because they keep writing it. Today is a good day, huh? Sibling rivalry these days is crazy, yeah. Today is a good day. Low-key brutal, it really is. Okay. For some reason, everything's like preserved from childhood in here, including the hamster. Oh, 2 keys! Oh, tasty treats. Not that I'm gonna be using them. There's a flashlight in here. There's VHS tapes in here. Oh, there's games in here. Radio, locks and stuff. Nothing we can interact with. Nothing we can touch. All decorative. We can't go up there. Okay, well, we read some notes. But, now we're gonna head our way back to the coat room. And, put the treasure map in there. I think I need to go this way. Into the library and then into coat check. And... what do we think? I'm gonna check an item. Do we think we should put the treasure map in here? I think so. That's the first time we've ever come by a treasure map. Treasure map has been checked. You can retrieve this item on any day you have a coat check in your house. So, treasure map. At coat check. Ticket 103. Okay. Alright. Thank you. Can I check more than one item? You already have an item checked here. Please retrieve it before checking in another. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, let's double check. But I think we've run out. We had the guest room, bedroom, chapel, the dark room, we took what we could. There's no shovel. Courtyard, no shovel. Passageway, gymnasium, dwelling room, nook, entrance hall, hallway, den, courtyard, parlor. I think that's it. We fully locked ourselves out of getting up there. So we will be calling it a day. We'll lose the sledgehammer and the compass. But it is the way that it goes. Right. we only had 12 steps remaining today. That's the farthest along we have been. We reached rank 7 this time. We were very close to rank 8 to get that meal. 6 new rooms, 5 items found. High score? It is technically a high score. Looks like we'll have time possibly for one more round today, because this one took so long for us to do. So we'll be able to give it one more shot. We might not get as lucky. Okay. Here we are. New start. Hallway. The den would be nice. Either the hallway or the den. I think we'll take the den because we'll also get a gemstone out of it. Let's pick that up. Looks like there's no extra boxes in here today, which is fine. Storeroom. Kitchen, bedroom. Storeroom wouldn't be the worst option. Bedroom also wouldn't be the worst option. Honestly, I might go to the storeroom and then go up from the den. Because we can only go with 2 on either side of that. So I think I'm actually going to take the storeroom. Get us a key, a coin, and a gemstone. Try to go a little more resource heavy, because a lot of times we couldn't get stuff because we didn't have it. And there was nothing else in here. There never is. Now let's go up this way. Parlor, spare room, passageway. We have the stones for the passageway. That's not a problem. I think we'll take it. And we'll go this way first. Closet. Wouldn't be bad if we could get 2 items. More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. See, the furnace would be nice because we haven't had that. We can get more red rooms. Because we kind of want more red rooms, but also we need items. So, the furnace is new. I think we'll probably get asked for the furnace again this time. I'm going to take the closet to get 2 items. We're still too early on for that nonsense, that craziness. We got an ivory dye, and we got a key. Good. I think next will be this way. Now we're kind of going to speedrun a little bit because it is 10:30. Guest bedroom would block us off that way and I don't want to. Let's take the hallway. I'm going to save our reroll for now. Conference room. Commissary, but we don't have anything for that. Conference room, whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. It wouldn't be bad. The only thing is, we're so early on that anytime we open anything or go into any other room, everything's gonna magically end up in the conference room, and it's too early for that. Like, if we were well beyond, and we were, like, I was just not picking stuff up, but it just doesn't make sense for now. So I think we're gonna take the parlor room, do the puzzle, and we'll continue upward. Okay, we got the wind-up key. Let's read our boxes, shall we? The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Well, this statement does contain the letter B. Okay. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. I mean, this one has the letter U. So the blue box, does this have a state with the letter U? So I think what's happening here, I think the black one is telling the truth. The blue one is lying. Because this has... The blue block is true, that means this one's lying. So that can't be true. They all have B's and U's in them. I'm not good at these. No, this one's more complicated than the other ones. This one doesn't have any U's in it. This one does. I think these two are telling the truth. And this white one is lying. Yeah, I think it's in the white one. No! What did we mess up? What's the problem? Hold on, let me figure this out. Oh, wait, if this one was lying, it said that statement was true with a B, which wouldn't be this one. But this one also had a B in it. All of them have a B in them. There's too many variables here. So this one must have been telling the truth that containing the letter B, even though this one contained the letter B, but this one also contains the letter B. So then I guess I was supposed to tell that this one was lying, and so it wouldn't be in this one because I had a U in it. It would be in this one? We'll never know. I can't open it up. I can't open it, but I think it's supposed to be in the black one. I think it's supposed to be in the black one. That is a shame. That's gonna dampen the whole mood. That's gonna dampen it. See, because now we could have gone to the courtyard, but we can't. We can go to the chapel and spend all our money, or we could go to the guest bedroom and cut this side off. Ugh. I would need to write it down. See, I get confused because they say, like, with the containing the letter B, containing the letter U. Well, the one was containing the letter U, but all of them had the letter B. So if they all have the letter B, then it's unhelpful because it could be any of them. But I think what I was supposed to be focusing on is the U. But I'm not sure. I'm not certain. God, these are kind of rough choices. I think I might redraw. Oh, no. Corridor? Utility closet? Commissary. Well, the commissary's out. We don't have any money. Utility closet wouldn't be bad if we hit the dark room again. But we also don't need the dark room anymore because I got the stuff out of it. There's nothing gonna be special in it. We'll just take the corridor. It would just make it true. Right. But it said that it was lying. The white one said that the blue box was lying. So we shouldn't have believed it. Whoops, wrong button. We kind of want the drawing room. We don't have any money for the drawing room, so we're gonna have to take the Nook. Mind dismay. This run is not looking as good as the first one. We're kind of like getting into the weeds here. But we're gonna take the bedroom because there's a way out and we can get a couple steps. We'll look around. Sometimes there's a key in here or something handy. Like a sleep mask? A black silk sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5. Okay. Let's write down sleep mask. Equals +5 step first bedroom visit. Because the only helpful statement was from the black box. That means that the blue is misguiding. And if the white one is saying the blue is true, that means the white one is also being misguiding along with the blue one. The black one was the answer. I wish I could have figured that out before. Exactly. Now we know for the future. The black one, the white one and the blue one were lying to us that time. Alright. Nothing else in here. Scanning the room. Use a key. Okay. Yikes. 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 We're gonna lock ourselves out. We're gonna take the utility closet. So we have that for the future. We're not gonna go inside of it though. Unless they change the colors in the text. Oh, they absolutely will. Oh, and this time, the next time I enter, no. It's only the one time per round. So we're gonna go into the hallway and take another route. Nice detective work, yeah. Good detective work. We are going to go this way. The billiard room might be nice. Do a puzzle. Let's do the darts and see what we get. Take a look around first. I'm gonna sneeze, by the way, just so you all know. Excuse me. Alright. Now we need to go back to this. Remember this? The first one was 6. Got that. And now this one we have to add them all together. So 6, 7, and 9. Because I know we also get into multiplication and stuff. Well, some of the simple stuff. And I gotta go back in my notes. Let me go in my notes. Give me 1 second. There's this game again. Where is it? Darts. Blue is plus. Okay. We remember that. So, 9, and 1, and 6. And then, what's the yellow? Yellow is minus, so we've got 7 and 6. Minus 4 is 9. Wait a minute. I have a bunch of gems here. Yeah. And then the pink is multiplication, so we'll take 15 and minus 11 is 4 times 3 is 12. Where's 12? Okay, and then we've got 5 minus 18 technically, but that's not gonna work. Because we can't have negatives. Oh, no, that's 4. I thought it was 18. It's 4. That's my bad. 5 minus 4. 1 times 10 is going to be 10. Alright. back up a couple pages. We got a couple keys. Not too bad. Could be worse. Yikes. We have to pick one. We'll take the guest room. Get 10 steps. None of those were good options. Check and make sure there's no keys. Or is that a key card? An electronic key card. Opens electronically powered security doors. So we need to write that down. Key card found in bedroom. Or it can be found in bedroom. Key card. Possible in bedroom. Okay. But now we need to backtrack. To the entrance hall. Okay. We can't go this way anymore. Coat check. I think I'm gonna leave coat check. And we'll take the dining room. I don't wanna... We can't block ourselves off like that. That would be crazy. There's not gonna be anything in here. It's a beautiful room. But I am gonna check around just to make sure there's nothing extra sitting on the counters. Nothing. And we will now go this way. We are going to go to the spare room. Pantry. Going to the pantry, I guess. Terrace? Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. We haven't been to the terrace before. It will cut us off, though. But we don't have any other option. I can't go to the drawing room. The lavatory's got nothing. At least we'll look at the terrace. It'll be a pretty view to finish off. Yeah, we can't lay down and have some stuff. Have some tea. Nice view. You'd think with a place like this, the power lines would be underground, but, you know, who knows. Well, now we need to go to the dining room. Take the other route. And probably be unsatisfied. Library, we can go get a book. We can't afford the rest, so we're gonna go to the library. We can pick up our book and read it. Crafting strategy. Okay. Is that important? September 5th, 1993. Kimberly Thompson? Kimberly Thompson. Do you think that's just a random name? Crafting strategy 3. 9593. Kimberly Thompson. And then we've also got 11/12/93. So just 2 months later is us. Simon P. Jones. Okay. And let's see. This is the June issue. Contents. The Potential Within by the editor. Gems, Gems, Gems. Planning Your House. Top Drafting Combos. Making a Connection. Tips and Tricks. And World from the Editor. Word from the editor, not world. Oh my god, it's actually pretty long. The Potential Within. We all start as an empty floor plan. The Ambitious Young Architect. Let me just see how long this is. Oh, it's not that long. Each one's one page. A fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of these strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Where's my mouse? I'm not finding my mouse. Okay. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems when drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all three presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. Don't pass up wine cellar. Even if you're not thirsty, there's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Hi, Captain Mario. I will not draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Okay. Where is my mouse? Can't see it. There. Planning your house. Estate layout and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reversed order, Cloister would be free. Identifying a uh sorry, I probably need to grab a drink. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Got it. um, let's see. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. I see. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as two separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in workshop. Oh my, we're gonna have to take quite a lot of notes in here. So many notes. Making a connection. Two-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage. Powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room. Turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium. Turn lights off to prevent step loss. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Espen's other two rooms. Oh. Really? Oh, so next time. Oh, you get 10 steps, and the next time you enter the walk-in closet, you get. Oh, so you gain more stuff when you have all three. I see. See, we haven't hit that room yet. Some of this is kind of spoilers to us, but that's okay. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. That will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as two bedrooms, bunk room also counts as two rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck and don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the room seems very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder has his own favorite tool. and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. That is the last page. So now we need to go back and take notes. This will probably be the last thing that we do, and we'll probably call it a night because this is going to be a lot of notes. This is a lot of note writing right here. I'm going to be real with you. I'm tempted to take screenshots and have these, like, just exist. I can listen all day. I would be stuttering. I do sometimes. I do. I'm just grabbing a drink of water before I start taking notes because that was a lot of reading. That was a lot of like book reading. So now I can use it as a reference to ask you all later on. Because some of you requested book reading videos before, and so now we have an example so you can get an idea of what that's like. Um, so we have gems. I kind of already figured this, but now we know for sure. Prioritize gems at the beginning. Prioritize gems early. Gem strats, planning your house. And then I'm going to do build from the bottom up. We'll try a different strategy. Build from bottom up. Um, Open all doors. Gotta find my mouse again. 1 second. There we go. Drafting combos. So cloister, terrace, but if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister will be free. So terrace before cloister. Combos. Terrace before cloister. And then we also have foyer before Great Hall. Nursery before bunk room. Office before conference room. And the more items you have, the greater your chance. So attic, we've never seen the attic. Attic before workshop. And then utility closet, we already know how useful that is, but I'm gonna take a note anyway, just in case I forget. Utility closet. Utility closet. And there's 3 things. So it's the garage or garage door, and west half access. Okay. We have the dark room Lights on after use. Well, and we've also got the gym, the gymnasium. And that is turn off to prevent step loss. Okay, other examples. I'm going to write them here. So, Ladyship's chamber. And then boiler room we kind of already know. Boiler room, and that goes to the laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room. And then pump room. My hand's getting tired of writing. Controls, water, level, in, pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen. Wow. Kitchen, check, meal, for dining room. Bunk room, more steps, increase, steps in master bedroom, gold in tomb, and amount of keys in servants' quarters. Okay. Writing it all down. That's what I'm doing because I'm gonna forget because we're gonna end the stream here once I'm done writing this down probably, and I don't want to forget next week. Let's see. So each time, so billiard room and parlor, puzzle gets harder every time you solve it. Every time solved. Freezer. After drafting. Cannot be drafted. Again in 24 hours. Draft rooms you have never seen before. Draft Rooms you've never seen before. Okay. We got our notes. If I was playing this, I would really want to just take a screenshot, but then I would feel like I'm cheating. No, you could take screenshots. I think screenshots are fine. I choose to take notes because of the stream and everything. If I were to um take screenshots, I wouldn't be able to open them all and see everything. And I thought about taking some screenshots just so that like I could put them all together in a really nice like note sheet with my handwritten notes and like all that kind of stuff, and it'd like be really cool to have it all together. Um but that could technically be something that could be done with the VOD as well. I can go back and just grab some resources and do that. Um let's see. Where are we at? The library, and we're about to get ourselves locked in. We can open like one door here, which we'll do. Um, but how many papers do you have already? Ooh, the aquarium. Do you want to check out the aquarium? Let's go check out the aquarium. It's a rainbow room. We've never seen a rainbow room before. Ooh, ooh, fishies. The Zulu one can take a bath. Yeah. There's nothing in here. It's just, What is this? Broken lever? What appears to be a broken lever could prove to be useful. Okay, so now we know a broken lever exists. Let me write down broken levers. There's also a dig spot here. Less writing helps you remember. And oh, like a nice journal. Fishies, yay. It is a nice journal, it's nice. I'll try to make it look nice as well. Like I'll find like a nice little paper format that I can hand write on. So that way I'll kind of put it up as a resource that we can keep if we want to of all our notes when we're done. There'll be pages and pages of notes. I'll count in just a second. I just want to put broken levers. What to do. Okay. We'll take that because this is our last room of the night. So I'm actually going to put my pencil away. And I'll tell you how many pages we've got. Let's see. So for today alone, so just day 5 and day 6, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes. But overall, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 pages of notes so far. Yeah. 10 pages. Maybe the fish are different species. The initial of each one altogether can make it work. That is a clue. That's overthinking it. Yeah, that's something I kind of expect them to do, honestly. It's something I anticipate. Alright, is there anything we need to do today? Any last thing we need to do in this day before I exit and save? I don't think so. It's just closets and hallways. And guest rooms, and there's the dining hall, but we actually didn't make it that far. Alright. I think, whoops. Resume. We made it to the end of day 6. Oh,
It's underscore Psy01 just shared 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. We didn't do too badly, but not ideal for that day. But we were kind of speedrunning it anyway. We weren't exactly paying attention to all of our choices. Um, but we did it. We got it done. We did some more stuff. We did some more, you know? Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Okay. All right, back in the center. That arm acts a little goofy. It does, doesn't it? Specifically, it's the right arm of the model, but for me it's my left. In reality, it's the left. It gets a little goofy, doesn't it? That's a little weirdness. Um, but sometimes that's just the way it is, I guess. I'm having a good time with this blueprints. There's a lot going on with it, and clearly it's very, very complicated. We're gonna be at it for a really long time, especially because we're only doing like 2 hours a week. I know people that have spent 24 hours in it and not not finished. I watched somebody play it for 14 hours and not finished. So, um, it's gonna take us a long time to get there. Why is family game night so far away? What do you mean? It's only a couple days away. Thank you for the invisible head pat. I really appreciate it. My brain hurts. Yeah, it's just like just a little bit of work, a little bit of work. It's like just enough challenge that I like, where sometimes, or at least the first couple times, you're like so baffled and confused, you have no idea what's going on, but then you slowly start to piece it together, and then you feel like a genius when you get to the end. I really love those kinds of things. Like, I like to feel stupid at the beginning, and then by the end, I'm like, wow, so much is going on and we understand. So I'm excited for that. Because I don't get to have that too frequently. You know what I mean? You know? Labyrinthine puzzles only do so much for me. Today was a good day because we explored a lot and the stream didn't lag. Yeah, it's true. The stream didn't lag. But we'll start wrapping it up now. At least. So over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging if you did and saw all this. I appreciate it, and we will be back. Let's see, we'll be back Wednesday, and Wednesday we are playing the Red Lantern again. It's probably gonna be about an hour because we're gonna get the last dogs and do a run, and then we may yap or think about some things and talk about some streams, or I'm not sure exactly, but we'll do something after that. Today was a good day because Vara streamed. Aw, I appreciate that. I was actually super excited because when I logged into Twitch today, we didn't lose a single follower while I was gone for 3 days. And for a lot of you, that might be like, well, what do you mean? Like, it was only 3 days. Why would you lose followers? But for so many weeks now, I've been away for like 3 days at a time, and we just keep having to like kind of redo the same thing over and over again, um, because we keep getting to 1,990, and then people unfollow, and then we get back to 1,990, then people unfollow, then we get back to 1,990, then people unfollow. It was such a pleasant surprise that we don't have to start over again this week and be at like 1,980 some and have to like spend all week trying to get to 1,990 just for it to like drop down again because I don't stream for like 2 or 3 days. That's one of the most astonishing bits to me. It's like they unfollow because I'm not streaming like every day, and I'm like, what? Do you work every day? Do you You do stuff every day. You're stuck with me now. Yay! I don't mind that at all. Um, yeah, but over on YouTube, and back to what I was doing before I got sidetracked and started rambling. Over on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging and watching and all that wonderful stuff. We'll be back on Wednesday, and I hope you had a good time. We did get 178 views on the YouTube today, which is nice. We did have to ban some people though, so we'll work on that. But have a good night, and see you on Wednesday for some Red Lantern. All right, let's end this one. We got 8 likes, 4 new subs, 14 peak, and 178 views. That's not bad. Nobody stayed, but I also had to ban a few people. But what can you do? It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Let's see. I'm going to ignore the view count right now because I don't want to think about it with this game because I like this game. And I want to keep streaming it, so I'm going to ignore what I see. I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to turn it off. Turn it off. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can find a raid. We're going to see if there's anybody that we know. Anybody that we know would be nice because I don't feel like digging around for a raid. I do not feel like digging for a raid. There's a couple people we could go to. Technically, that we haven't been to in a bit. Refraining from using my coin so I could spam VAR with extend stream one day. Let me check out here. Looks like Anya's playing something, and I want to see what it is because I have, I think I've seen a thing for this, and I want to see if that's correct, if that's the same thing. It's like a little slice of life game. I think I've seen this, and I think I was considering playing it. I think we'll go visit Enya. Alright, I think we'll head over here. We'll take our little group over to Enya. And have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for hanging. We didn't have any follows, which is okay. Thank you for solving puzzles with me and being invested in the storyline of Blueprints with me, because I'm really enjoying it. We're gonna keep playing it if all of you hate it anyway, so and I hope you like the model as much as I do. And have a wonderful night and enjoy this little slice of life game. It should be like really cozy and nice. It should be good stuff to like sleep to or hang out to. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna be going to sleep. Good night.